Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 2 vs 2 on Cold War. Playing on Team 1 as the Adeptus Mechanicus Exploratus, we have got Pitch. And we have got Always Angry playing as the Shogun Renegade Guard. So on Team 2, playing as the Death Guard, we've got Mad Doc Grotznik. And we've got DICK Ulis playing as the Imperial Fist Siege Vanguard. Here we are, look at this. We haven't seen the Imperial Fists for quite some time. They're blue, but you know what, we'll take it. There's a little bit of yellow there, and that's all that matters really. The Siege Marines coming off the big old shields, carrying that heavy cover around with them for themselves and their comrades in arms. Also the Death Guard, quite a chunky, tanky faction as well. And yeah, I mean, we've got the Shogunate. People either love them or they hate them. They're like the Marmite faction for reasons that I shan't get into. And yeah, Mech, they're there. We saw them the other week, I think. Was it last week, week before, something like that? Either way, Cold War. Quite a small map. Lots of heavy cover in the middle. And lots of negative cover around this small diamond-shaped kind of island. A couple of relics to fight over. And yes, there we go. They're building some defensive capabilities. Little thing around the... how would one say? The river, that's what you call them. Mr. Landshark. Bodies of water that go in a line. Yeah, I know geography. I know how geography works. And the militia rangers do little to no damage. Thankfully, they are backed up by the grenade launchers of the high pacifists. So that's a little bit too much firepower for them to deal with. They will fall back in a defensive manner. Get behind the wall. I mean, I don't know if that helps defend them any further, but aesthetically, it's quite pleasing. The Tech Marine for the Imperial Fists, while the builder is actually a really strong combatant. Seen them before where you get a couple of them and send them off on their own little journey. And that's alright. Got a couple of Plague Marine squads, well, going to be coming down and saying hello. Quite swift and nimble are the Assault Plague Marines, believe it or not. A powerful charge, well, not animation necessarily, but they just really like it, you know. They love a good run. And now here's some regular old Space Marines. And Captain Vin Diesel himself, look at him go. He's looking better. Holding that wall. And making the Shogunate pay for it. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing indeed. Submarines running roughshod over the high pass pistol. Though, gotta watch out for the STC searches that can zap them to high heavens. Also that tranche turret will fire at them as they run after the, you know, not as chunky dudes. And this is too much firepower even for the Death Guard to really deal with. But they're not going to give up. They're going to push as the Plague God intended it. But yeah, finally shoved off. Pale Fist going to go for the strategic points again. This guy's going to engage in... well, there's the angry comment section. I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to pretend he's not there. Off screen, there we go, right. We're all friends here, guys. We're all friends. Don't shout at me. I didn't make this game. Hold on. There we go. It's canon now, it's canon. Oh well. The warrior on the side, he's here. Robot chicken. Got a big gun on his face. Imperial Fist in heavy cover. I'm not sure if the heavy cover of the Siege Marines and also the heavy cover, I don't know if like stacked together. They're going to hold the line, gosh darn it. High pacifists doing the best that they can. Also now got some regular Takan warriors. Unlike other Imperial Guard factions, you can't upgrade them. A whole bunch of different stuff, but they are adepts in ranged and melee warfare. So that's pretty good. The old flanking Assault Marines coming back in for another go. It worked so well last time, why not give it another try? Gotta be careful of the warrior of the Omnissiah there. Does some real serious damage to any kind of infantry. Plague grenades have been thrown around, but once again been beaten back. And so too have the Imperial Fists. There we are. Shogun using plot armor to survive that push. And Right, coolest. What a siege generator. Right, if you're not familiar, the Imperial Fists only have one plasma generator in the form of a siege generator. You can upgrade it as much as you like. So that's, you know, it's quite good, so you don't need to build multiples of them. But the risk is that if it dies after being upgraded several times, then back to... I don't know, maybe it's a plan. Maybe he knows something that I don't. Either way, lovely. Look at it. Take him on, gentlemen. I mean, yeah, the lucky hole is a bit too tall for you. You are short kings, but that's fine. Here we are with the Mega Explorator trying to keep away from the stabby Marines. And they are, yeah, no, they're just... Mad Doc Grotznick, he's quite literally mad. Sending boys in over and over again. Well, there we are. What are you in tier 2, maybe? You are about to be in tier 2. Against all this infantry, I mean, I've spent a lot of money buying all this infantry, so maybe going straight into vehicles might be the play, but that being said, High Pacifists can go straight into their melter guns if they so wish. Shogunate will have a harder time transitioning into anti-vehicle play. Everyone using the cover to their absolute advantage, and those Siege Marines are just nigh impossible to shove off a point once they're there. We've also got the advantage of, oh dear, that's a lot of lightning on Nurgle cultists. As far as cultists go, they're, you know, able to hold the line quite nicely, but that level of electricity is still going to fry their circuits. Got the Plague Lord out. He's on his own. He's being zapped once again by that STC searcher. Data value level yellow, which means it'll do all the more damage. The Shogunate's completely dead on this side. Vin Diesel himself going to fight Disney. Yes, take him on. Take that, Mickey Mouse, you bastard. Give us back good storytelling. Oh, no, never mind. The anime girl's there. Okay, alright. Sorry, guys. Plague Lord chasing the High Pacifists away. Yeah, the Death Guard is literally guarding death by just sending the boys to die over and over again in glorious but foolhardy charges, I must say. That being said, the Imperial Fists doing alright. They're going to come over and say hello. I love it. It's like, yeah, just keep on charging. Eventually you'll win. Eventually you'll break through. They'll run out of ammunition, surely. Hell, if it works, it works. It's not stupid if it works, you know? Although, maybe a little bit too much firepower for even the Imperial Fist to handle at the moment. Current economies 68 and 30, 68 and 40, 56 and 10, 92 and 10. So, not great economies from anyone apart from the Death Guard. Still not amazing economies, but yeah, we'll take it. Got Plague Havocs. I mean, you probably don't have your anti-infantry upgrade at the moment, but I mean, you look cool. There we go. Point blank fire, one volley, before then being pushed back. Second Space Marine squad comes to the fore. We've really got to protect the siege generator. My goodness. He's mad. But maybe, oh, maybe this was like a honey trap. They now see it and think, oh yes, we'll now push really hard on this. When actually it was all part of his ruse. Oh, we've got Plague Bearers teleporting in, but we've also got a Hellstalker coming forth. The Plague Havocs have been wiped out. More explosions being funneled in by the Archmagos. Goodness gracious me. The Skeleton's economy for everyone's player, well, yeah, for all the players at the moment. It's all about how long you can keep your guys alive, really, to maximise the money that you spend. And Mad Doc is saying, I don't care about the money. It's about sending a message. The message is that he really likes Plague Bearers. And who can blame him, really? Siege General over here taking quite a beating there. Tech Marine comes in to try and repair it. Are you in tier 2 yet or something? No, you're not. Still in tier 1. Good lord. Well, the Plague Bearers they're doing something. This non-stop charge from Mad Dog Grotznik is achieving things. Are they game-winning things? I don't think they are, but things nonetheless. And actually, they're building up some sort of critical mass here, which would cost to reinforce 50 blue and 10 green. That's the same price as a Grey Knight Purgator. Maybe a little cheaper. Still not money that you really want to throw in the bin. Hellstalker's lost its connection to the Wi-Fi, is dead. Might come back to life there. So a major problem with a Hellstalker is that... Oh yeah, there we go, look at him, he's back. He's back and alive. A sliver of health and has reconnected to the Wi-Fi. Real pain in the backside. But the Plague Bearers just don't care. It's just, in theory, they should have been shot down dead ages ago, but no, they are just tanky mother chuffers. Maybe Mad Doc has got all the upgrades for them. And that makes sense. Now they're split off into 2 different directions. That's alright. Keeping both the Admech and the Shogun Renegade Guard back. Just when you think the game's going one way. Yeah, go on, take him on. Murder him. Take that, Goofy. Actually, no, Goofy's alright. Goofy's legit. We like Goofy. Single dad. Looks after his son on his own. Goes back to university to reskill and get a new job to look after him. Yeah, you know what? Mad respect. And it was Father's Day yesterday, as of recording, so yeah. Okay, nice one. And the decap goes on again. An autocannon on the Warrior of the Omnissiah. Doesn't have to move too far to get the damage in. Plague Bearers, there's only 2 left of them. And they will go down eventually, but they've done their job. They've given the Imperial Fists a space, but they've not... Oh, look, you have teched up. What? You tech up from a piece of research somewhere else. You don't have that build add-on down here. Oh, well, never mind. What do I know about Dawn of War Unification? I've never played this game. Plague Bearers, they're dead. The Assault High Pacifists, which are on the hoverboards. Oh, right, yeah. For a second I was like, where are the hoverboards? But they're underwater. They're surfboards now, boys and girls. Here's the Razorback Mark 1, definitely the best Razorback in my honest, humble opinion, as it comes with las cannons for the AV and plasma guns, the anti-heavy infantry. We've got to be careful of the Striker Sentinel. Comes out of a missile launcher, as well as a couple of melter guns, question mark? I mean, if that's not a melter gun, I don't know what it is, but it's a weapon. It's a weapon that can be turned against their foes. Reach a Siege Marine on his... Oh, have they changed your name, Siege Marine Squad? Are you slightly different from before? Maybe. Maybe indeed. Plague Marines of a regular variety now coming out. The Magos Explorator coming to say hello, but she will get shot down eventually. She is but one woman, regardless of her bioengineering. And you're there. Well, oh, Razorback Mark 1 almost goes down. 15 health left over, but the Tech Marine comes in to repair it. We've now got the Tsunami tank. The floating abomination of all vehicular design. And a lot of plasma guns on those Plague Marines. I can only assume that they've got all their upgrades well if the Plague Bearers were able to survive for quite some time. And surely these guys have also been kitted up. Lovely unit coordination. I mean, essentially, DICK Coolers. I'm not going to say the name because I know the game you're playing. I ain't going to say that word. I'll say loads of words, but not on this channel. Not on this Christian-friendly Minecraft server. But yeah, their plan is just stand. Get in the way. Be a nuisance. And then it's the Death Guard that are coming in for the killing blows. A couple of Rapier Armor Destroyers to destroy the armor, as their name suggests. This listing person having a really bad time. Still high pacifists attempting to do stuff. Another little valley for the Plague Marines to run through betwixt two boisterous Razorbacks. And though that these two factions are more defensive, are the Imperial Fists and Death Guard, they have had the Shogunate Renegade Guard and the Des Mechanicus on the back foot. The vast majority of this game, Tsunami tanks jump in, but they won't win. It's not winning engagement for you, always angry. Just fall back. Regain your troop numbers. And at the moment... Oh yeah, just really nice job on the Archmagos, constantly peppering people with those big explosions. Gets one Razorback down. Yeah, the problem is that while they do have the power to control all this, crossing that river and that negative cover is quite difficult. Here are the Ballista Maidens. Longer range. Imagine Dark Reapers, but women. Like, that's essentially their job, right? Lots of damage in the range department, but terrible in close combat. Actually, no, that's a lie. Dark Reapers aren't terrible in close combat. They do a little bit of damage, but, like, ideally you don't want them in close combat, do you? And it's not the mainstay of their existence. So our pacifist getting a bit brazen. They've got the melter guns. They're on tank hunting duties. Tsunami tanks jump over into the middle. See what they could do. A desecrator there. A pustule crabman traverses the battlefield and sends Tsunami tanks back from whence they came. Also got the maintenance servitors with a plasma cannon. Yeah, just when you think the Death Guard and Imperial Fist can maybe cross the river, no, it's not quite that time yet. Although the Death Guard look like they are posturing for it. Here they come. Their feet are wet. They're giving it a bash. More explosions. My pacifist's been able to reposition themselves. Actually, that's a great idea from Hitch with a P. Just in case my accent confuses you. Death Guard takes so long to get into close combat that they just hop, skip and a jump away. Send them back over the river, but I like it. Not committing too much this time. At this stage, if they charge on in and lose all the flank forces, the counter-assault might spin the game in another direction. What's the tank situation going on at the moment? You've got the big dish. You're going into tier 4. You've got the small dish. You're probably in tier 2 or 3 or something like that. Got Murtars coming in. You're on whatever tier. Actually, you're going to go to tier 4 as well. So everyone's taking up relatively well. Ooh, where's my camera going? And you are the Death Guard. You are doing what your own thing. He's playing his own game, is Mad Doc. Playing his own game. In theory, he should have just, like, been counter-attacked a million years ago. But it just shows that sometimes attitude is the most powerful unit composition known to man. So High Pacifist getting a bit brave for the boots there. And the Griffin Thunder Mortar not really doing the damage that it wants. Not really getting the range it wants neither. That's the problem with the Griffins. Relatively accurate. Relatively high damage in regards to artillery, but much shorter range than your average piece of artillery. But a slow march forward. We're seeing these guys moving a little bit away from the riverside. Imperial Fist not looking as confident as they were before standing on this side of the river. The Archimagos always creeping a little bit forward to drop those big booms. And what a stagnant but interesting fight to watch. Not much movement, although that being said, on the other side, if you pardon my poor camera work, the Solar Pacifists are coming in, and there is that Lehman Russ King pattern. Absolutely deadly tank. Cannot underestimate the damage that this boy can do. 3 Desecrators might not be enough to hold it back, especially when it's got proper support. Or maybe I'm believing in it too much. Yeah, but look at that one dude, and I mean, he's almost killed 1 Desecrator. Might even survive this. He runs away. There we go, he lives. Raiden Servitors, maintain. That's your job. Oh, never mind. Just going to watch him go, but that's fine. They are lobotomized after all, boys and girls. Don't really know what they're doing. Here comes a Land Raider, Achilles Alpha. Trundling down the way. Stick a couple of boys in there. And away you go. And the triple Desecrators. Synchronized volley fire. Big booms. Infantry panicking at the mere sight of them. There's a Land Raider. Comes in. Sets things on fire. It's a fine how do you do. Burning the boys to a crisp. And is he dead? Look at him go. Yeah, oh, we missed him, but he was dead. I saw him. Pitch then leaves. Why'd you leave? Oh, it was just getting interesting. I mean, granted, you were on the back foot all the way through. There was a Land Raider. Didn't really have anything to counter it, but still, would have been nice to see like a glorious last stand. But he died, and that's the main thing. That is the main thing indeed. So there we go. Yeah, no, really, really interesting game. Not often that you get to see Imperial Fists do their thing, which is just not die, really. Just being a really stubborn line that the Death Guard were able to use, you know, like a hammer and anvil kind of way. Except that it was an anvil and an anvil smashing together in glory and stuff. But wonderful defense from these guys, making use of the terrain as much as humanly possible. So, nice stuff. So there we go. So, cheers, boys and girls, for watching at home. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As for Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.